Hey everyone, I'm Aurora Newton,
And I'm Angie Bailey.
and this is Ask the A Team. So, you want to kick us off?
Yeah, absolutely. Recently, I did an exercise with my young adults group, and this wasn't original to me. I just thought it was really, really neat. Um, and I had them write down something on a piece of paper. So if you want to do that right now, write down something that you would do, or think about something, get something in your head that you would do if you were 10 times bolder than you are now. When I first read this, I was like, ooh, I had really big things on my list. And then I read on, and it said if you wrote something down, you have already partnered with fear.
Ooh, ouch.
And how sometimes self esteem, even false humility, can stop us from doing things that we're supposed to be doing.
So, when Angie told me about this, I'm like, yeah, let's talk about that. That's great because this video that we do right now, what we're doing right now for so many years, I partnered with fear. I afraid I was too fat, too ugly, too whatever, not bold enough. What I had to say wasn't relevant, blah, blah, blah. All those things for years and years and years. Of course, now I attribute it to I just didn't have the right person to do it alongside me. Which is true, but I did partner with fear for a lot of years in that, and just that one day, I said to Ange, "Okay,
Let's do it.
we're
Always want to
doing
do
this,
it.
yeah." And here we are. And you know what? Maybe some people don't want to listen to us. Maybe some people don't want to hear what we have to say. It doesn't matter because we will do this because we know we were called to it, even if it's just for the one.
Just the one.
Just the one.
Absolutely. And I think that's what you need to do. It's taking those risks. We talk a lot about risk. And it's partnering, and we even talked a few segments ago about, that Jesus really did. He told us that we're going to do greater things, far greater things than he even did. And so, like, what are we doing? We can, for our whole lives. I have met people in and out of church. Oh, I'm just waiting on what I'm supposed to do. Oh, I'm just waiting on God to show me what I'm supposed to do. Oh, I'm just waiting for me to find my niche.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, how's that working out for you?
Yeah.
You just sit here and do something, and sometimes you just got to put feet to it. Sometimes
That's
you
right.
just got to go after something. Maybe it's not the end all, maybe it's not your end game, but go after something that stirs your passion, or like, hey, this is a really great cause, let me check into this, and you never know where it's going to lead. And sometimes it's that risk, right? And it's just stepping out of the norm. It's stepping out of, like, I don't really know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to go do this, and who knows where it's going to land me.
Just taking that action. Yeah,
Absolutely.
taking that action. My mom used to say, "Your whole life can change in a second," and we see that, with tragedy, but we also see that with triumph.
Mm-hmm.
So take a risk. Okay, Ange. So,
What?
What would be on my list if I was 10 times bolder?
Oh, what would be on your list if you were 10 times bolder?
I would run for the president of the United States.
Oh, come on.
Because when I was 5, I said that I wanted to be the first female president of the United States. Mm-hmm. Is that crazy?
So, funny story. We're having lunch the other day, and she tells me it's a hot day, and she was like, I really want a pool. I've been checking on the White House, and it has a pool. And I was like, oh, which White House? I thought she was talking about one of the architecturally famous White Houses in our area. And she was like, oh, the White House. And I was like, oh, well, yes. I do believe it has a pool.
It does. It has a very nice pool put in 1975.
I love you. I love your go big or
by
go home.
Gerald Ford. But not something that
crazier things have happened.
Right, not something that like, oh, I want to because, but more and more I feel a call of government.
Right.
And I think all of us that have high standards that really want to see our world be a great place.
Right.
I think we're called to that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Well, and then one of our co-leaders, Catlin, shout out, Cat.
Hey, Cat.
She had a challenge for us too. She had recently been to a conference, and a couple had shared, what they did to see breakthrough in their lives, and it had to do a lot with their profession, but it can apply to anyone. So I want to challenge you guys with this: make a list of 10 things that are absolutely impossible, like that seem impossible. We know nothing is impossible,
like
but
being the first female president.
I mean, that seems impossible, right? That seems crazy. Make your list of 10 different things that are just impossible, and just like take steps to do things. Like this particular person was a photographer, and they wanted to be a celebrity photographer. Make that call. Be in the right place at the right time. Make those contacts. Network. Do the things that you need to do to start making steps. Don't just let your list sit there and get dusty and fade with the sun, but do things that lead you down that path, and just sit back and watch it happen.
Yeah.
And now all of those 10 things that seemed impossible in their lives have come to pass. They're dealing with celebrities all the time and teaching at fantastic, famous conferences, and like doing all these things. So
Take a risk.
yes, absolutely. And persevere.
Yeah.
In your risks that you're
Yes.
taking. Yeah. Stick
Be
with it.
courageous.
Yes.
We could throw so many things out to you.
Oh yeah. Just one thing after another. Go for it.
Thank you
Go
so
big,
much
go
for
home.
joining
All the
us.
cliches.
Go big and don't go home. Go out there and do
Yeah,
something.
keep going,
Yeah,
keep going bigger and bigger and bigger. Well, if this has helped you in any way or can help someone you know, please like or share. Bye, guys.
Thanks. Bye.
Thanks.